So as you just heard, collaboration is what it's all about today because the bar for higher quality content just keeps getting higher and higher. I mean, if you would have told me 5 years ago that a streaming provider would dominate this year's Academy Awards with 10 nominations, I would have never believed it. It's just amazing the time we're in right now. There's never been a more exciting or more challenging time to be in video post-production, live sound, and audio for film and television. And the unrelenting demand for more and better content just requires intense collaboration. And this is especially true for video post. To keep pace with this growing demand, you need to be able to leverage talent wherever they may be, in the studio, at home, in another state, or even another continent. And making collaboration easy is what we're all about at Avid. And I want to remind you of a product we delivered last year that really, really takes this to heart: editorial management. Now, think of editorial management as a collaboration platform built specifically for post-production that lets anyone, anywhere, work together on the same media. It's that simple, but it's really, really cool. So to show you this in action, what I'd like to do now is to invite Mr. Michael Krulik, who is our demo artist for All Things Video Extraordinaire. Michael, come on out to the stage here. Great to see you, Michael.
How are you doing, Dana?
I'm doing well.
This is great. Look at all these people.
This is awesome. Full house today. All right, so editorial management, it's almost Avid's best kept secret, right? Super powerful. We launched it last year. Can you show us what it's all about and maybe where we're going with it?
Absolutely. A really great product here with Editorial Management 2019. But there's some really great things about it that will help change how people work in post-production.
Yep.
So we did introduce it last year. So being able to go in and take a look through Media Composer or through a web browser, we can go in and take a look at Avid Media, which is great. And we're looking at Nexus workspaces. So on the left side of the directory panel are my Nexus workspaces. You'll see if I bring up the client manager.
Yeah, right there, yeah.
Very familiar user interface. We want to have a very familiar user experience. The nice thing here also is you're not going to have to worry if you're trying to look for media across all of your Nexus for any project. You'll be able to do that and even move media between bins and projects. Now, also being able to go in and manage media through the project, let me go ahead and bring up, here we have some Colorado National Parks footage.
Yep.
You'll see that this clip right here has markers. These markers were introduced in Media Composer.
Yep.
So again, the whole part of collaboration is an editor could be working, making markers.
It's right here in your web-based UI.
And basically the producer, somebody who doesn't need to be inside of Media Composer, has access to the edit bay.
Yeah.
They have access to material. They can also go in and add markers as well. So if I go and add a marker right here, I can type in a little comment. That's the little sand beetle walking across there. Now, as soon as that's typed in, that's being seen by the editor in the edit bay. So again, a lot of great power there. Now, we also can go in, we can see thumbnails. It gives us a look, a view into every 10 seconds, 1 minute, if you're just getting a quick scan across your media. Again, a lot of great control. So we can go in and organize media. Now, organization is key.
Yep.
So I can go to a project. Let's go to my national parks here. I could right-click and say, let's create a bin.
Wow, so you're creating a bin right from when they...
In a web browser.
That's awesome.
So for the assistant or somebody who needs to go in and start managing media or setting up for the editor, we'll type in the dailies bin right here. That bin is created, and then you can go ahead and move media back and forth between those bins, again, prepping it for the editor.
Fantastic.
Now, we did talk about, there are some new things that were introduced since we released editorial management.
Yeah, we got a lot of requests, and people wanted some refinements to it.
Exactly. So being able to create group clips.
Yep.
So I can go in to another project. Again, you're seeing our iconography, the exact same iconography in Media Composer. And let's go to my little interviews here. Let's look at Kate Haight. And I can grab a couple of clips right here, or several of them, depending on what you want. And when I right-click here, I can say create a group. So in the web browser, again, I'm prepping media for the edit bay.
Yep.
Everything's created. They open up that group clip, and they can use any of the multicam tools to go in and do any of the refinement inside of Media Composer, streamlining their process.
You know, Michael, it really gives the editor what they need to work smarter, better, and faster.
Exactly.
It's almost like that was scripted for me.
That is. I think I saw it right there.
Right there.
So we also have different ways to search. So we have the Browse app. We can go in and search. Now, the great thing about this is you can search by words, but we are bringing in the power of phonetic searching.
Now, this is cool.
Exactly. So just like phrase find and script sync that you have now in Media Composer, I can go in and start typing in phrases. Let's look for them talking about Colorado, maybe they're talking about parks, or maybe there's a rock formation. And you'll notice I can even pull this down and choose, I want to search for phonetics. So it can be phonetic, it could be metadata. It's now looking through my almost 7,000 assets here, and it's giving me my 25 hits where it actually found that. You'll also see next to the little asset here, the numbers tell me how many times those words were actually said on that clip. And if I go in, let's double click here, it brings in that shot, and if I go to the Hits tab, I'm seeing where those words were actually said in the web browser with media on Nexus from anywhere in the world.
It's really just kind of mind-blowing how powerful this is, but how easy it is now to find the take that you need.
You're exactly right, Dana.
Okay, Michael, when is this solution available?
Early summer.
That's awesome, and it's actually available today with most of what you showed.
Editorial management, all the new stuff will be available
and the new stuff in the early summer. So that's awesome. So Editorial Management 2019 helps teams collaborate more easily and ultimately tell better stories. So if you want to improve your post-production workflow, I really strongly recommend go check it out. It really is one of Avid's best kept secrets. And speaking of workflows, at the core of every Avid workflow is Nexus Shared Storage. And today, you might not know this, but more than 750 petabytes of Nexus storage are in use across 3,500 companies globally, being used for things from online, nearline, and everything in between. Now, of course, no matter how much storage you have, you're always gonna need more, especially if you're working with raw 4K and 8K video files, say from a multi-camera shoot. And getting that storage can sometimes be a real pain in the neck. Well, I'm very pleased to say that today we're eliminating that pain by bringing the power of the cloud to your Nexus system. Introducing Avid Nexus Cloud Spaces. This is going to be really exciting. It gives you instant access to more storage. Yes. Thank you. Thank you over there. Gives you access to more storage when you need it, and the best part of this is you don't have to learn anything new. It works exactly like how you already know how to administer and run your Nexus system. So Michael, this thing is really powerful, but it's so simple. Show us how it works.
That's the beauty. The beauty is in its simplicity. So you are looking at the Nexus dashboard right here. So again, you can go in, you saw my workspaces there. But you'll notice if I go to the Client Manager, I do have a couple that I have labeled in the cloud.
Yep.
So I'm accessing it just like I would any Nexus workspace. But I can go in, I can park, I can suspend projects from the cloud. It's just that easy. And you can be rest assured that your data is secure because it's using all of the power that's stored on the Microsoft Azure cloud.
Yeah.
So it's ultra safe and ultra secure.
So if you find yourself in a situation where you need more storage fast and you're already using Nexus, what do you do, Michael?
Well, you basically pick a plan.
Yeah.
You activate the service, and you see here in the dashboard, I can go to the cloud portion of the dashboard, and I'm getting all sorts of feedback here. I'm seeing my uploads, I'm seeing my downloads, I'm seeing everything that's happening, and the nice thing is you create your cloud spaces just as you would a Nexus workspace. So if I go to Workspaces, I go to Add, and let's go ahead and we'll type in, what do you think, we're on Cloud 9?
Yes.
All right. We'll go ahead and call this Cloud 9. Actually, I'll go ahead and cap locks was on, so Cloud 9, and you'll see that I can choose my storage group to be cloud spaces. I can choose my size, I can choose whatever I want, and being able to go in and assign permissions, just like any Nexus client, I'm going to give myself read and write access. I save it, and oh, look at that.
Ooh, wait, look at that icon.
You get a cute little cloud.
It's a little cloud. That's awesome.
So the cloud is there, but the nice thing is I can go in and from this dashboard go in and see how much media I have or if I need to go in and make any changes there by adding or subtracting anything from the cloud.
That's fantastic. So no matter what plan you pick, you can continue to scale on demand and all the way up to 2 petabytes.
2 petabytes.
That's an insane amount of storage. So when is this going to be available, Michael?
It's available now. Well, it's available with the latest upgrade to your Nexus system.
Wait. So that's Monday. That's coming on Monday.
That's out Monday.
This is getting me excited, Michael.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, guys. I'm feeling pretty excited here, and I'm feeling pretty generous, Michael. Are you feeling generous?
Am I getting a raise?
Well, maybe. But that's not what I'm feeling generous about.
Right. Good. Go ahead.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. Every Nexus customer in this room Now forget that, that's not even big enough. Every Nexus customer in the world can try Cloud Spaces out for free. This is pretty cool. That's right, we're gonna give every Nexus customer 2 terabytes of storage of Nexus Cloud Spaces free, and we're giving you 3 months to play with it. So that's 3 months, 2 terabytes, and all you have to do is one thing, Michael.
All you need to do is install the next version of Nexus.
That's awesome, fantastic. All right, so everybody go try this. Thank you, Michael. Mr. Michael Krulik, everybody.